बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम रब्बि इश्रह ली सदरी व यस्सिर ली अमरी वहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली रब्बि ज़िदनी इल्मा। Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to your online English class. Today we are going to start our grammar lesson with the topic adjective phrases. So let's get started. First, I'll let you know the learning outcomes or the main objectives of our today's lesson. And I've come up that at the end of this lesson, you will be able to, number one, define a phrase and an adjective phrase. Number two, you will also be able to identify an adjective phrase in a given sentence. How to understand the topic? As you know, our today's topic is adjective phrase, which is the combination of two words. Number one, adjective. Number two, phrase. In order to comprehend the term adjective phrase, you must know, number one, what is an adjective? Number two, what is a phrase? And number three, what is an adjective phrase when it comes all together? So let's revise. What is an adjective? An adjective is a word that qualifies a noun or a pronoun, such as a clever boy. Boy here is a noun, and it is qualified by the word clever, which becomes an adjective. Remember that an adjective qualifies a noun or a pronoun. Here, the word clever is describing the noun boy, so it becomes an adjective. What is a phrase? A phrase is, number one, a group of words. Remember, it's not just one word, it is a group of words. Number two, it does not have a subject, the doer of the action. Number three, it also doesn't have a verb. Number four, it does not make sense by itself. For example, look at the phrase under the dining table. Why is this a phrase? Because it is a group of words and it has no subject, the doer of the action. It has no verb and it does not give complete sense. So this is a phrase because it has no subject, no verb, and no complete sense. Now you know what is an adjective and what is a phrase. And when we join them together, it becomes adjective phrase. So an adjective phrase is a phrase which describes a noun or a pronoun, as an adjective does so. It answers the questionnaires which you need to remember in order to identify the adjective phrase. And they are, number one, which one, and number two, what kind of. Look at the example. The girl in the red shirt is my little sister. The word girl here is a noun. And the phrase in the red shirt is an adjective phrase. Why? Because it describes the noun girl. If you ask yourself the question, Which girl? The answer comes in the red shirt. So, this is how an adjective phrase qualifies a noun or speaks about a noun. Look at some examples of adjective phrases. Number one, he is a man without a friend. The word man here is noun, and the phrase without a friend here is an adjective phrase. How it becomes an adjective phrase? Well, you need to ask yourself the question, what kind of man? As you know, an adjective phrase always speaks about nouns or pronouns. So when you ask yourself the question, what kind of man? The answer comes without a friend. This becomes an adjective phrase because it qualifies or describes the noun man. Look at another example. Are the shoes under the chair yours? Shoes here is noun, and the phrase under the chair becomes adjective phrase because it describes the noun shoes. But if you ask yourself which shoes, the answer comes under the chairs. Identify the adjective phrases in the following sentences. Number one, the beautiful lady on the boat is my sister Mina. The word lady here is noun, and the phrase on the boat becomes adjective phrase. Why? Because it describes the noun lady. You need to ask yourself the question, which lady? The answer comes on the boat, which makes it an adjective phrase. Number two, he is a leader of great wisdom. What is leader? Leader is noun. What type of leader he is? He is a leader of great wisdom. So of great wisdom becomes adjective phrase. Number three, nobody likes a person with a bad temper. Person is noun. What type of person nobody likes? A person with a bad temper. So with a bad temper becomes adjective phrase. Number four, a man in great difficulty came to me for help. Man is noun. What type of man came to me for help? The man in great difficulty. So in great difficulty becomes adjective phrase. I hope you would have understood today's topic of adjective phrases. Let's wrap up our lesson. Today we have learned that an adjective phrase is a phrase which describes a noun or a pronoun, as an adjective does. It answers the questionnaires which one and what kind of. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.